Hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the topic from the Homi Baba, that is control and coordination. Okay, so here we are going to discuss the chapter that is control and coordination. Okay, so what exactly means control and coordination? Okay, what exactly means the control and coordination? See, our body, okay, it is responsible for regulating various physical and the metabolic activities, right? Like we walk, we run, then we do certain exercises, okay. While exercises, what happens in our body? There will be means there will be more respiration or more breathing. Due to more breathing, more oxygen will be added within your body, and as more oxygen will be added, there will be rapid movement of your heart, and this rapid movement of the heart will lead to the flow of blood within your body, or faster circulation of your blood within the body. Okay, and this connects each and every part of the body, right? So why it is? It is due to the activity of a particular system. Okay, so in our body, many organ systems, they are coordinated with each other. They are having coordination between them. Okay, and this coordination, it is being performed by a particular system that is called nervous system. Nervous system. So in this chapter, we will be talking about the nervous system, okay, especially human nervous system, what it consists of, okay, the types of nervous system, okay. Then we will discuss about the parts of the nervous system, that is brain, spinal cord, okay. We will discuss about the type of that is central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, then types of neurons, okay, structure of neuron and its function, and then how the electrical impulses or the chemical impulses, they are generated from the body, okay, to respond any kind of stimuli, that we will be studying in this part. And then after, we will discuss about certain control and coordination like functions in the plants also, because plants also has a kind of coordinating functions within them. Okay, so that we will be discussing with the help of certain examples like geotropism, phototropism, okay, or these are also referred as the nastic movements. Okay, so here we'll start with the nervous system. Okay, so nervous system basically, or the control and coordination within the humans or animals, it is associated with the nervous system. In nervous system, the nervous system of or simply the coordination in animals, we'll write here coordination in animals is under the control of okay, the coordination in the animals as well as control, okay, not only coordination, control and coordination in the animals is under the control of or is regulated by two systems. Okay, and which are those? These are the first one is the nervous system, and second one is the endocrine system. Endocrine system. So what is exactly endocrine system? Endocrine system is that system where different hormones are synthesized or secreted within the body, and these hormones also help in regulation of the metabolic activities. Okay, so these are a part of nervous system itself which help to maintain the homeostasis. What is homeostasis, by the way? to maintain the internal stability. And how internal stability will be maintained? When our organs will coordinate with each other, okay, to perform the function. Okay, so that is nothing but a function of the that is nothing but a nervous system and the endocrine system. Now let's discuss few more points about nervous system. Okay, so what nervous system includes? Nervous system includes the neural tissues. Neural tissues. Okay, so neural tissue means it is composed of neurons. Okay, neural tissue composed of neurons. Okay, so neuron, how to define this neuron? It will be the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Okay, a neuron is a cell. Okay, and this cell is also considered as the longest cell in the human body because its length is approximately 90 centimeter to 1 meter. Okay, so that is the length of this neuron, and these are the longest cells. Okay, now these neurons are capable of transmitting signals from one part of the body to the another part of the body. Okay, and depending upon function, there are different types. So let's see the structure of neuron. Okay, and how these neurons are responsible for conducting the messages from one place to another place into the body. Now let me tell you one more thing, that nervous system, okay, it consists of different parts. Okay, we will see the flow chart of that, then we will discuss the structure of neuron here. Okay, so nervous system consists of main two parts, that is the CNS and the PNS, that is central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Now the central nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord, while the peripheral nervous system includes the somatic neural system and the autonomic neural system, and further it is again divided. So we'll see about it. So let's draw the flow chart first of all, and then we'll go to the structure of neuron, and then we'll see how these neurons, they conduct the electrical or the chemical impulses. So whatever information which has been shown by the nervous system or which has been regulated by the nervous system, okay, it is in the form of messages, okay, or that messages are in the form of electrical or chemical impulses. So let's start it. We'll draw the flow chart first of all, so that you will come and you will get an outline of the nervous system. Okay, so here so nervous system is divided into two parts. The first part is the central nervous system, which is also referred as CNS. Okay, which is also referred as CNS, that is central nervous system. Okay, and another part is peripheral nervous system, so which is also referred as PNS. Okay, so central nervous system, okay, is also further consisting of two main parts, that is, one is the brain, okay, and another one is the spinal cord. Then peripheral nervous system is further divided into two types, that is somatic neural system, simply you can call it SNS, and autonomic neural system, autonomic neural system. In short, you can call ANS. Okay. So the somatic neural system, again it is further divided into two types of nerves. Means it has two different types of nerves, which are those cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. Okay. So they have the cranial. See, cranial means the nerves which are being emerging from the brain, because brain has a box called brain box, or it is also referred as cranium. From that part, whichever nerves are formed, okay, whichever nerves are formed to regulate the functions or various metabolic functions, okay, those can be called as the cranial nerves. And spinal nerves are those which are arise from the spinal cord and circulated into the body. Okay, so here cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Okay, and in autonomic neural system, that is ANS, it consists of again two types, that is sympathetic neural system and parasympathetic neural system. So what is the function of autonomic neural system? The function of autonomic neural system is to regulate the involuntary type of activities within the body. Okay. So whether it is excitation or whether it is relaxation. Okay. So it is not under the control of our will, right? Such activities are regulated by this peripheral nervous system, or the parts of peripheral nervous system, that is the autonomic neural system. Now here cranial nerves are also further classified into three types, that is sensory nerves, then we have the motor nerves, and we have the mixed nerves. Okay, so here we have three different types of nerves over here. So students, let's see one by one all the functions, all these different parts. Okay, so the nervous system in case of humans or in case of animal comprises two parts, that is the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Okay, so central nervous system can be referred as the processing unit. Okay, it is the site for processing any kind of messages. Okay, or which are the voluntary in action basically. So voluntary actions of the body are processed within the central nervous system, and it consists of brain and the spinal cord. So what are the voluntary activities like reading, walking, sleeping, okay, then talking, again running, showing locomotion, movement, okay, all these are nothing but a voluntary type of activity. Voluntary means those activities which are regulated by our own will. Okay, suppose I want to move my hand like this, so this movement is also the voluntary movement, but the movement which are being regulated continuously within the body, such as heartbeat as well as the breathing, right? I am breathing continuously, I am breathing, and still, and as well as my heartbeat continuous. So these heartbeats and breathing are the involuntary type of action. We cannot regulate it. Can you stop your breathing? No. If we try to stop, okay, if we try to control it for a longer period of time, we will not be surviving, right? So here, these are not under the control of our will. Okay, so central nervous system, okay, it acts as site for processing information. See, in the computer also we have the central processing unit, CPU. What is it? It is nothing but a brain only. Okay, it receives the message, that is input. Okay, it processes it and provides the output. Here also the brain or the central nervous system, it receives the messages, process it, okay, and again send the messages. But these messages are in the form of impulses. Okay, these messages are in the form of impulses, and these impulses can be of two types, that is electrical impulses or the chemical impulses. If they are electrical impulses, they are generated by the brain, and if they are chemical impulses, they are generated by the endocrine system. Okay, so not only central nervous system or the nervous system works on its own, it is also coordinated with the endocrine system to release certain factors in the form of chemicals or the hormones. Okay, so these are acting as the impulses. Now, in peripheral nervous system, we have somatic neural system, that is SNS, and autonomic neural system. Now, what is the function of somatic neural system or autonomic neural system? See, somatic neural system serves the two types of nerves, that is cranial and the spinal nerves. Cranial, see, on the face we have different types of nerves. Okay, we can sense various stimulus, right? In case of eyes, okay, within the retina we have types of neurons which are sensing the light, okay, which are sensing any kind of physical movements. So these nerves can be referred as this can be under the cranial nerves, okay, and spinal nerves are those which are connected with the spinal cord to the peripheral part of the body. Okay, so here these are the spinal nerves. Now, cranial nerves are further divided into three types, that is the sensory nerves, motor nerves, and the mixed nerves. So sensory nerves are those which help in the sensing any kind of physical activity. Suppose you touch a cold substance or a hot substance, right? What do you feel? You will withdraw your hand. Whatever you feel, but you will withdraw your hand because that particular object is not suitable for your body. Okay, so you will withdraw. That is called withdrawal symptom also. So you will withdraw it. Then next, it is due to the activity of the sensory nerve. So we sense, okay, the stimuli. The next, those senses will be carried towards the central nervous system. Okay, it will be carried to the central nervous system, from where the motor neurons or the motor nerves will act upon it. Means they will provide the response. There will be quick response, and you know the nerves, they act very rapidly. So we cannot just wait and watch. Like we have sensed the signal is going, it will be passed to the brain, and from brain the signal will come. We are not waiting for that. It is a quick reaction. So whenever we touch, that means sensory neurons are there, and whenever we respond to it, that is motor neurons are working. So the function of motor neuron is associated with the central nervous system directly. And the mixed neurons, they also perform the similar type of functions randomly. Okay, that is senses as well as the reflecting on it. And this function is also referred as a reflex action. Okay, so suppose any person suddenly pricks your needle, what do you do? Okay, there will be disturbance in the normal physical movement. Okay, why that disturbance is there? Because your sensory neuron senses that pain from the needle and act upon it. Okay, so in case of children also we see that when they fight, okay, suppose someone slaps one another guy, he will again reply him in similar manner. So that is nothing but a reflex action itself. Okay, so I hope you are getting this flow chart. Okay, the information about it I will provide in the notes. Then let's see the unit of nervous system. Okay, what it is composed of, that is neurons. Let's see the structure of neuron. Okay, so neuron are the structural and functional unit of the nervous system in humans or other higher animals. Okay, so neuron, basically we can write the definition. It is structural and functional unit. It is structural and functional unit of nervous system. Okay, so why it is called structural and functional unit? The structure which it possesses, okay, has the characteristic of that function also. So let's see the structure of the neuron, okay, and the structure of neuron is divided into three main parts. That is, it consists of first the cell body, which is also referred as soma, okay, or it is also referred as the cyton. Okay, then second part is the dendrites, and the third part is the axon. Okay, so here we are going to see the structure, a rough sketch of the neuron tissue or the neuron. How does it look? And on that structure only we will see how does it work. Okay, so basically the structure of neuron, see here. See, these are the certain extensions which are coming from the cell body. This part of the structure of the neuron is the cell body. Okay, and this small filamentous structures are referred as the dendrites. Okay, at the end of the dendrites there will be knobs. There will be presence of the knobs which are called as the synaptic knobs. Okay, so there will be a particular knob-like situation or the knob-like structures are seen. These are called synaptic knobs. Okay, and see, this part is the cell cytoplasm basically. Okay, this cell has a cytoplasm. In center of this cytoplasm there will be a dense body called nuclei. This will be the cytoplasm. Okay, these are the dendrites. Okay, and this cytoplasm consists of small ribosomal subunits. Okay, so ribosomal unit in the sense ribosome, it consists of ribosomes. And what are ribosomes? These are the protein factories. Okay, so ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis. So here it consists of the granules. Okay, or these granules are also referred as the Nissl granules. Nissl granules. Basically, these Nissl granules are the ribosomes, but after the discovery of the scientist, that is Nissl, the name was given Nissl granule. Okay, and cytoplasm, or we can also call it as a cyton. Okay, this part is the cell body. Then next, that is dendrite. Second part is the dendrite. Okay, here we will write in bracket cell body. Second, dendrite. And finally, we have the long extension of the cell body, which is covered by a mucilaginous sheath. Okay, with particular endings. So here you can see okay, such an extension is also seen. These are also dendrites, okay, which consist of synaptic knobs over here, okay, and this will be referred as the axon. This part is called axon, okay. This outer layer of the axon is consisting of the myelin sheath. Okay, it consists of certain dense body into it. Okay, the junction between two myelin sheath is referred as node of Ranvier. Okay, don't consider it is Ranvier, it is Ranvier, node of Ranvier. Okay, now this is the complete structure of the neuron tissue. Now see here, this neuron tissue, there are millions of neuron tissues are present within the human body, and how they coordinate with each other. See, this is the synaptic end. Okay, so this synaptic end I will draw here separately. Just see here, such an end can be seen. Okay, such an end can be seen. So this end is present over here, but it is, as it is very minute, so I am expanding this diagram. Okay, so the signals which have been present here, or signals which are carried from one cell to another cell to form a stimulus, are in the form of neurotransmitters or the chemicals. These chemicals are called neurotransmitters, or sometimes it will be in the form of electrical impulse. These are also neurotransmitters. Okay, so here it consists of certain vesicles. Whatever chemicals they are released by this axon will be stored into these vesicles, and at the time of transmission of any kind of impulses, these, what we say, these chemicals will be released and will be transported to the another synaptic vesicle, okay, of another axon. So here again another synaptic vesicle is present. See here, so from where it is transferring and it is receiving. So here the electrical impulses are being received by the another neuron cell which is connected over here at the end of the synaptic knobs. So everywhere, wherever synaptic knobs are present, there is a attachment of the another synaptic knob of another neuron. In this way, the chemicals will be transported, or the signals will be transported from one place to the another place of the body. Okay, so that is point to point connection. Okay, that is called point to point connection of the neurons. Okay, now I hope you are getting this. Now next we are going to study about the types of neurons, okay, depending upon the position of the synaptic ends, and we will discuss about the generation and conduction of electrical impulse. Okay students, now we will discuss about the types of neurons. See, there are three different types of neurons are seen. Basically, according to function, there are basically two types, that is afferent neuron and the efferent neuron, which is a part of peripheral neural system. Okay, and that is afferent means sensory and efferent means motor. So that we have discussed during the flowchart. Now here we will discuss the different types of neurons on the basis of their polarity. Okay, so types of neuron. So there are three different types of neuron. First, that is unipolar neuron. Okay, unipolar neuron in the sense, the neuron we have seen right now, okay, that is unipolar neuron. The similar structure because it has only dendrites in one direction, okay, or actually not one, that is not unipolar. if you look after the structure, see, such a structures can be seen. This is the cytonic body, and here it is having the nerve ending in this way. So this will be referred as a unipolar neuron. Okay, in bipolar neuron, we see the nerve endings at the two different locations. So this is the site on, okay, which shows the nerve ending like this, and here also there will be formation of the nerve endings, which can be considered as the bipolar type of neuron. And multipolar means in every direction there will be formation of the dendrites or the synaptic knobs. Okay, so that is the different, that is multipolar. Now here unipolar neuron, where exactly these unipolar neurons are found. So these unipolar neurons are found in the embryonic stage. In the embryonic stage. Okay, means when the fetus is developing in the embryo, okay, at that time such unipolar neurons are formed. Okay, now second, bipolar neurons. Where these bipolar neurons are found? These are found in retina. Okay, retina of eye. Then third, that is multipolar neuron. So where these multipolar neurons are found? See, the multipolar neuron, these are found in cerebral cortex. Okay, that is in the brain part where the multipolar neurons are formed. Okay, so these are the different types of neurons. Okay, now next we will see how these neurons are responsible for generation and conduction of nerve impulses. How they conduct or they generate the nerve impulses. See, we have seen the structure of neuron, right? So let's see mechanism of generation and or simply we'll write the generation and conduction of nerve impulses. Okay, so how the nerve impulses they are generated and how they are being conducted from one part of the body to the another part of the body, we'll see, and how they are transmitted with the help of synaptic knobs, okay, from one neuron to another neuron. Now let's see how they are being conducted. So if we look after the axon, okay, or the axonic membrane, this is, suppose this is the axonic membrane, okay, and this axonic membrane consists of a exoplasm, that is this part, the outer layer of this cell, that is axon. You know, axon, that is the third part of the neuron. First is the cell body, second is the dendrite, and third is the axon. So this will be the axonic stick, and around this exoplasm is present. On that exoplasm there will be formation of the positively charged ions. Okay, so positively charged ions are present. That may be the sodium ions, and less amount of potassium ions are also present. In the exoplasm, within the exoplasm, there will be formation of negatively charged ions and the few or proteins, okay, or the potassium ions again. So here we'll show the polarity, okay. So there will be a polarity, see, plus, 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 plus. So I have put here different charges, you can see. So what happens during the generation or conduction of nerve impulses? See, the nerves or the neurons are at particular stages, and which are those stages? There are three different stages. First stage is called resting stage. Okay. Second stage is called the generation stage. And third stage is called the repolarization stage. Repolarization. Okay. So resting stage is also referred as depolarization. Okay. So see here, whenever neurons are at resting phase, that means they have a kind of polarity. You can see positive and negative charge are equally opposite to each other. Okay, here again we'll draw the, here also we'll show the polarity. Okay. Okay, this is just an example. So this axonic membrane is there. Now, whenever our body senses any kind of physical movement or physical response, at that time what happens? So the positively charged ions which are present over here, okay, in the resting phase, they will start to depolarize. Depolarize means what? They will change their polarity. Means here some of the positive ions or positively charged ions enter the axonic membrane or axonic membrane of the axon, okay, or within the exoplasm it will enter. Okay, now as they enter, some negatively charged ions, okay, or that is called depolarization, sorry, when there will be entry of positively charged ions into the axon, then that particular phase will be referred as the depolarization. Okay, now generation, as it is been inserted or it is been depolarized, there will be generation of a action potential. It will generate an action potential. And this action potential will lead to the formation of the neurotransmitter, which are the impulses in the form of impulses, and transmit, okay, and transmit to the particular knobs. At the end of this, there will be formation of the synaptic knobs, right? So this electrical impulse or the action potential will be generated and transmitted to the synaptic knobs. From the synaptic knobs, these are the synaptic knobs. The signals or the impulses are carried, okay, the impulses are carried in the form of neurotransmitter to the another synaptic knob of another neuron cell. Okay, another neuron cell. So here it will receive all these chemicals from one neuron to another neuron. So in this way, the action potential, that is the electrical impulse, will help in the receiving any kind of stimulus, okay, from any part of the body. Now, after generation of electrical impulse, again there will be movement of positively charged ions to their original side. Okay, so positively charged ions will move to their original side. That is called repolarization. Okay, so in this way, the electrical impulses are generated and transmitted to the one part of the body to another part of the body, and it is a continuous simultaneous process. Okay, so about this I will provide the notes to you. Okay, you can read it. If you have any kind of doubt, if you feel any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so this is how the generation and conduction of nerve impulses takes place. Okay, Now in the next part we will be talking about the central nervous system, okay, the brain, okay, spinal cord and other peripheral nervous system. Okay, thank you.